Feeling invisible as we age. 8 ways it shows up. There's a strange silence that begins to surround us as we grow older. It's not always loud enough to notice at first. It starts quietly. A missed phone call, a conversation that doesn't include you, an opinion that's brushed aside as old-fashioned. And before you know it, you start to feel invisible. Not because you vanished from the world, but because the world has slowly stopped seeing you. Let's talk about this painful truth, and let's uncover the 8 ways invisibility shows up as we age. Through real stories, emotions, and lessons that remind us we're still deeply human, still worthy, and still needed. 1. When your voice no longer feels heard. There was a time when everyone asked for your opinion, your children, your friends, your colleagues. But one day, they stop asking. You sit at the family table, trying to share your thoughts, but someone interrupts. "Come on, Ma, times have changed." That's when you realize they don't hear you the same way anymore. A woman named Mira, 62, told me once, "I used to run my home like a queen. Now I feel like a ghost in it. I speak, but no one listens." Her words carried a pain many of us feel but rarely express. When your wisdom, built from decades of life, gets dismissed, it hurts deeply. But here's the truth. Your voice still has value. Sometimes, it's not about shouting louder. It's about speaking with quiet confidence, knowing your worth even when others forget it. 2. When you stop seeing yourself in the mirror. There's a moment that comes for many of us when we look into the mirror and barely recognize the person staring back. The hair is thinner, the eyes carry stories of sleepless nights, the skin has softened with time. But it's not just about looks, it's about identity. You begin to ask, where did I go? Ramesh, once a strong football coach, said after retirement, "I don't see the man I used to be. I see someone waiting, but I don't know for what." That's the invisibility within, the one that creeps into your own heart. But remember, aging doesn't erase your beauty, it transforms it. Every line, every wrinkle is proof that you lived, that you felt, that you cared. You haven't disappeared, you've simply evolved. 3. When the world speeds up without you. Technology, trends, conversations, everything moves so fast now. Sometimes, it feels like the whole world is running, and you're standing at a red light. Your grandchildren speak in slang you can't understand. Your kids live on their phones, and the places you once loved don't feel the same anymore. An old man once told me, "I feel like I'm watching the world from the outside, like a guest who's overstayed." That's how invisibility shows up, not because you're outdated, but because society worships youth and forgets wisdom. But what if we stopped trying to keep up and started teaching what only we know? Experience, patience, and calm, things no app can ever replace. 4. When people look through you, not at you. You've seen it before, at a shop counter, at a restaurant, or in a crowd. You speak, but the person serving you barely looks at your face. You walk beside younger people, but they rush ahead, not waiting. In gatherings, conversations swirl around you, but you're rarely part of them. It feels like you're becoming invisible in plain sight. That's what happened to Anita, 68. She told me, "I was standing in line at a cafe, and the waiter skipped me to serve a younger woman behind me. He didn't even notice me. It wasn't about coffee. It was about being seen." Sometimes, all we crave is simple acknowledgement. A smile, a thank you, a moment of recognition. Being seen is not vanity, it's humanity. 5. When love starts to fade from the eyes around you. You remember the days when someone's eyes would light up when they saw you. Your partner, your children, your friends, they once looked at you with admiration and warmth. But as time passes, that spark dims. You start wondering, am I still lovable? Am I still desirable? Raj, a widower of 70, once said softly, "My wife passed away 5 years ago, and no one has looked at me with love since." That's a heartbreak beyond words, the loneliness of not being seen as someone worth loving. But love isn't just romantic. Sometimes it's found in how we love ourselves again, by caring for our health, laughing more, dressing well, and believing we're still radiant inside. Because when you love yourself first, the world starts to notice again. 6. when friends begin to disappear. As we age, the circle gets smaller. Some friends move away. Some forget to call. Some leave this world quietly. And suddenly, your phone rings less. Your evenings feel longer. Your laughter echoes in empty rooms. That's when invisibility feels heaviest. When the people who once saw you best are gone. A 75-year-old teacher once told me, after my best friend died, I stopped talking much. It's like my words didn't have a place to go anymore. But sometimes, healing begins when we reach out again. Join a group. Start something new. Be that friend to someone who also feels unseen. Because the surest way to stop feeling invisible is to make someone else feel visible. 7. When society labels you by your age. Have you noticed how the world changes how it treats you after a certain number? People say, you shouldn't wear that at your age. Why start something new now? Just rest, you've done enough. As if growing older means you've lost your right to dream. But aging doesn't mean you stop living. It means you start living differently. Think of Madhavi, who at 65 began learning dance again, despite arthritis. Everyone said I was too old. She smiled. But every step reminded me, I'm still here. Invisibility begins the moment you believe their limits are yours. So don't let society shrink your world. Expand it with courage. 8. When you stop believing you matter. This is the most painful one, when invisibility moves from the outside to the inside. When you begin to believe that your presence doesn't make a difference. You stop dressing up. You stop speaking up. You stop expecting anything good. But listen carefully, you still matter. You are the living memory of your family, the strength behind the generations that came after you. The quiet reason someone still feels loved, guided, and protected. Even if the world doesn't always see you, you can still choose to see yourself. Your worth doesn't fade with age. It deepens. Final message. Feeling invisible as we age is one of the hardest emotions to carry. Because it's not just about being unseen, it's about being forgotten. But every time you share your wisdom, help someone younger, smile at a stranger, or take care of your body and mind, you remind the world, Sparkles, I am still here. I still matter. I still have love to give. Sparkles, because you are not fading away. You are simply becoming more soulful, more peaceful, more you. So today, look in the mirror and whisper softly to yourself, I am seen. I am loved. I am still alive in every beautiful way. Hit that subscribe button and join us on a journey through the timeless wisdom of the older generation. Don't miss a single life-changing lesson.